Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Demons to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and citation to the brethren of the four corners of the earth, pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is Rock from Great Millstone, Wisconsin. I wanted to share with you brothers some that I came across while I was reading the book of Jeremiah, and the 28th chapter. It was a little dialogue that Jeremiah was having with Hananiah the prophet, and it was in regards to a false prophecy that Hananiah had made, and that's likened today to the false prophets such as IUIC, ISUBK, GOCC, things like that today, and they prophesied of peace. The same thing that Hananiah the prophet did in this chapter here, and it's totally against the Most High. It's teaching rebellion against the Most High at most. At least it's like it's teaching the congregation to rebel against the Most High, man, because what's written in the scriptures is lamentation, mourning, and woe. Not peace and prosperity, man. That's the wrong spirit to be in if you're in that spirit. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 1. And it came to pass the same year, in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 4th year, and in the 5th month, that Hananiah the son of Azor the prophet, which was in Gibeon, spake unto me in the house of the Lord, in the presence of the priests and of all the people, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, saying, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. Now what he's doing, he's going around and he's telling the people, like, hey, the Lord, this is what the Lord said. He broke the yoke of the king of Babylon, which as we know now today, is a bald-faced lie, man, because Israel was overrun and overtaken by the Babylonian Empire, But, we're going to check out what happens later on in the story. It says, Within 2 full years will I bring again into this place all the vessels of the Lord's house, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from this house. It's like Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from this house and carried them to Babylon. And I will bring again to this place Jeconiah the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, with all the captives of Judah that went into Babylon, saith the Lord, for I will break the yoke of the king of Babylon. Talking real nice, swell words, Then the prophet Jeremiah sent the prophet Hananiah in the presence of the priests and in the presence of all the people that stood in the house of the Lord. So now the real prophet's about to step in. Like, hold on. I'm not going to let you, mislead the people like that. This is what's really going down. And that's what Great Millstone does, to these other Israelite groups, man. They screw up on it and, go off on the scriptures, or, they're teaching some off doctrine, man. Great Millstone steps in there like, hey, that ain't how it goes. This ain't what's happening. This is how it's really going. This is exactly what the Lord said, and this is what's going down. Verse 6, even the prophet Jeremiah said, Amen, the Lord do so. So Jeremiah is being sarcastic. The Lord perform thy words which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the vessels of the Lord's house, and all that is carried away captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. So now Jeremiah is like, no, look, after mocking him, now y'all have to listen to me. This is what's happening. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. So now he's referencing, the old prophets, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So this is what the prophets prophesied about, man. War, evil, and pestilence, man. Bad times. It says, the prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall that prophet be known, that the Lord hath truly sent him. Right. So you prophesying of peace. All right, well, let's see your word. Let's see your word come to pass. Then we gonna know that if you're a prophet or not. Just like we jest about IUIC. Like, okay, well, RFID chip isn't the mark of the beast. Well, we gonna see who's right in the end. Verse 10, then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and brake it. So now he's putting on a theater show, man. Trying to sway the people. Just like IUIC and these other false Israelite groups, man. They put on the nice garments and they put on a show and they cuss Edomites out, just to sway the people over to their side, man. when in reality, they're not it, man. Verse 11, and Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, Thus saith the Lord, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all the nations within the space of 2 full years. So now he's saying, okay, well, just like I took this wooden yoke off your neck, this is how the Lord is gonna take the yoke off the rest of the nations from Babylon, which is nothing but a cheap spectacle. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way. So Jeremiah was like, you know what? I'm tired of this bullshit. Like, I'm just gonna walk away. This is just ridiculous. Verse 12. Then the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the prophet, after that Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke from off the neck of the prophet Jeremiah, saying, Go and tell Hananiah. So now the Lord's stepping in like, nah, look, this is what you tell him. I got a special message for him since he wants to, talk this prosperity doctrine and talk about peace and lie in my name. This is the message I want you to give to him. Go and tell Hananiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Thou hast broken the yokes of wood, but thou shalt make for them yokes of iron, right? So now he's like, okay, well, now you broke the yoke of wood, but now you're going to have a yoke of iron, meaning now you're going to cause this nation to go into slavery. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon, and they shall serve him, and I have given him the beasts of the field also. Then said the prophet Jeremiah to Hananiah the prophet, Hear now, Hananiah, the Lord hath not sent thee. See? And that's what we say. That's what we're saying to these other Israelite groups, man. The Lord hath not sent you, IUIC, GOCC, ISUBK, for damn show 14th Street, Jackass Blue. But thou makest this people to trust in a lie. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year shalt thou die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Lord. And and the scriptures tell you in Samuel that rebellion is a sin of witchcraft, man. So he's going to cause the nation to be put to death. So Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month. That's how serious this is, man. You other groups, man, you have no fear of the Lord. Because if you did, you wouldn't lie in the Lord's name, man. You know, knowing that what your penalty is going to be for that. You know, but you trusting in the shadow of this world, man, in the shadow of Egypt. You know, you're the guys that are gonna lean on that broken reed, man, and get the mark of the beast. No problem. You know, at that point, the Lord is going to destroy you. It's in Micah chapter 3, and now I'm gonna start at verse 5. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people to err, meaning to go off, man, to go astray, to be stupid, to be dumb, to err, to make mistakes, that bite with their teeth and cry, Peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths. They even prepare war against him, meaning they prepare war against the Most High, man, because that's rebellion, you know. Now I'm not saying that you don't believe in the prophecies, and by you speaking peace, you wishing that the prophecies don't come to pass, man. You're fighting against the Most High, which that is a boxing match that you're not going to win. Verse 6, Therefore a night shall be unto you, that you shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Meaning that the false prophets, when shit start hitting the fan, when martial law pops off, when pestilence is rampant, when things really start happening, they're not gonna know which way is up, man. And they're not gonna be able to lie in that day or to say, "Oh, the Lord, the Lord is saying this, the Lord is saying that." They're not gonna know what to do, what to say. You know. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded, right? Because they're not gonna have any idea what's going on, or any idea what to say or to tell the people. They're not even gonna know what to tell themselves. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of the Most High. Right? Just like King Saul, when the Lord arose Samuel from his sleep and told him that the Lord doesn't answer him by dreams nor by visions or by prophets. For there is no answer of the Most High. The Lord is going to answer them. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment, and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, man, because this is time do or die, man. The Lord is on his way back here, and we're very close. You know, we're supposed to be telling the nation of Israel their transgressions against the Lord, man, and condemning them. You know, and gathering 144,000 elect in the process, man, not diddly daddling and making soup kitchens and shit. Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and the princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity. Right? So you other Israelite groups, especially Nate, and you heads of those groups, man, y'all hate judgment. You know, you pervert equity, man. You know, that's why you're gonna get the same judgment here that Hananiah got. You know, that he got put to death the same year that he told that false prophecy. You're gonna get the same judgment that he got. You know, and whether you believe or understand it, or not, it's going to happen. This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 5. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. You know, you're not ready. You're not ready in the house of the Lord for the battle. You're teaching them to lay down into slumber. Verse 6. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, "The Lord saith." Right, vanity and lying divination. Because your own man's own words are vain, man. They speak their opinion and out of their emotions. The scriptures say every man is a liar. Unless you're speaking from the words of the Most High. And you speaking of peace and prosperity, man, that's vanity. That's a human lust. The Lord saith, and the Lord hath not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. And you guys like Nate and Ricard from GLCC, man, y'all make others hope. You know, that the word of the Most High is coming from you. Have ye not seen a vain vision? Have ye not spoken a lying divination? And a vain vision is saying that the RFID chip isn't here, man. That the mark of the beast isn't here, Salaki, and that the RFID chip isn't the mark of the beast. You got Nate saying it's June. Where is the mark of the beast? There is no mark of the beast, or there is no RFID chip. But hold on, it's August, and there's all types of news coming out on RFID chip, man. You are the same prophets back then speaking of peace. You know, telling the people that there is no danger, that they don't have to worry about anything, man. That they don't have to get right with the Lord because the Lord is coming back to save them. That's not true, man. Because they're not doing the work. And they're not believing in the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua because they're believing in what you're teaching. Albeit I have not spoken. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord power. And mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity. Like scripture says, a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the Most High, man. That means the Lord is going to cast some evil, dark, grotesque fate upon you, man. There's a worse things than death, believe me. And the Most High is the King of terrors. And that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people. Meaning you're not going to be inside the kingdom of heaven, man. You're going to die on this side. Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. Meaning you're not going to be found written in the book as 144,000. Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord. Now I am the Lord God, Yahweh. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace. Exactly. That's exactly what you guys are doing, man. Saying peace when there is no peace. Saying that we can be here another 10 years when they're not going to be here another 10 years, man. You guys don't focus on any prophecies. Uh, you know, you don't talk about the destruction. You don't talk about pestilence, race riots, martial law. Nothing that's actually written in the scriptures, man. You damn sure don't teach about the mark of the beast. And one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar. And that word untempered mortar means foolish, foolish talk. Saying to them which daub it, with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. That word shall fall, man, shall not stand. There shall be an overflowing shower. And ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Meaning that your word is not going to stand, man. And you're going to be destroyed, So with that, that's all I had to say on the subject. I'm going to give call hello Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostle and elder great millstone who rule well. And salutation to the brothers on the four corners of the earth, pushing the word and truth and in sincerity. Shalom.